Good morning, Bande Matram. Welcome all of you. The topic for discussion in this morning is on the relation between the mother and all others. So, very interesting topic. The relation between the mother and all others. This relation we must see in the spiritual vision. Most of the time you see when mother was physically present, you have seen number of people, they were coming to have the darshan, have the blessings, and they were simply returning back. But thing is that you must gain the spiritual and the psychic relation with the mother. That is what will enable really to know who really she is, what is the purpose of her incarnation, and why she has taken the human embodiment on this forsaken earth, fallen world. Anyway, it is a beautiful topic. We can have the short discussion here. The relation which exists between the mother and all who accept her is a psychic and spiritual motherhood. Psychic and the spiritual motherhood, not any other relation. Psychic and the spiritual motherhood, that is the relation. Only mother and a child, not only the outward, external, superficial mother and a child, but it is a psychic and spiritual motherhood. It is a far greater relation than the physical mother. That is the difference. Because everybody, every mother, almost they have possessed a child, given birth a child, and the child, mother and children, mother, they have got their physical relation. But here, where we are dealing, so far our dealing is with the mother is concerned, it is spiritual and psychic motherhood. And it gives all the human motherhood that gives everything she can give as the human mother, and you can expect from the human motherhood, but in a much higher way. That is the difference. That is the difference. What usually the physical mother gives, that can be given, that is given, and still much higher way, and contains itself infinitely more. That is the difference, the basic difference between the mother, human mother, and this divine mother. Wow, how we can differentiate, I will tell it again. The relation exists between a mother and all other who accept the mother is the psychic and the spiritual motherhood. That is the initial phase you can find. Psychic and spiritual motherhood, it is given from the divine mother, but so far the ordinary mothers are concerned, they give simply the motherhood. And the second difference, when the child goes to the physical or human mother, he gets everything as per the mother's capacity and efficiency. Here in the second way, you can find that also the physical things, the most necessary things, what the usually the human mother can give, that is given, and also you can get in much higher way. It contains itself the infinitely more, infinitely more. That is the difference. That is the difference. You can feel. So, and next we'll go forward. If the sadhaka becomes unfaithful to the divine, you can. This happens many times. That mothers, before going for this one, I will tell that Sri Aurobindo is constantly among us and reveals himself to those who are ready to see and hear him. He never goes anywhere else, constantly among us. But we can't be able to visualize her, to know her, to see him, to visualize him, see him, because we are important. Eyes are confined, we are confined. So, like this, he reveals himself to those who are ready really to see and hear him. Are you ready? Yes. How? Sanjay was able to hear, listen, to see the entire Mahabharata war in his own vision. That was that vision, spiritual vision, divine vision, bestowed by the divine. So this is the scenario most of the time we find in our own vision. The sadhak becomes unfaithful to the divine if that is the system. Because you can consider one message from most of the time when we feel that man has got the tendency to withdraw from the divine, and many have done. This is the tendency of the human being. They usually withdraw from the divine. But so far, this divine is concerned to withdraw from this human at large, that is an next to impossibility. Sambhav Vyapar, impossible. God can never withdraw. Mother quotes, once my heart chooses not again. I have taken you in a very golden chain. इसमें मैंने बांध लिया आपको. I have tied it, tagged you up. So if the sadhaka becomes unfaithful to the divine, if he becomes faithful, you have come. Even if you have come, you may not be faithful. That is different aspect. But if you are unfaithful, in the very root, at the very root, if you are unfaithful to the mother, it means that he did not want the sadhana or mother, but a satisfaction of the ego and the desire. Simply they have come something like to ask, you take my elephant, you take my horse, and simply you blow my console. That is what the concept. हाथी ने घोड़ा ने मेरा पेंकाली बजा दे, मेरा जो ये हुआ है इसको बजा दे थोड़ा पेंकाली, ये कंसल इसको थोड़ा फूंक दे, वही बात है. हम अभी मांगने जा रहे हैं. आई वांट दिस एंड दैट विद आई वांट दिस एंड दैट इज व्हाट यू जस्ट फुलफिल आवर ह्यूमन डिजायर, अर्थली डिजायर. दैट्स व्हाट. So satisfaction of the desire and ego, that's what he has simply come. He does not have the absolute faith. Absolute faith is a different thing. On simply unfaithful to the mother, and did not want the sadhana, never wanted to sadhana or mother. So it is another question. Never interested in sadhana or wants to be possessed by the mother or love the mother or turn towards the mother. Simply he has come for the satisfaction of the desire and ego. That is not yoga. It is very important. You can see that is not at all yoga, neither faithful nor wants to love the mother or do the sadhana. This is simply he has come. He is not loving mother, not satisfied, not inclined, not turning to the mother. Simply he has come for the satisfaction was of his desires and ego. Mother quotes, this is not at all sadhana. You must realize, you must remember. Again, the next page, Sri Aurobindo quotes, mother has taken the body. That's what the physical embodiment I took about. Yesterday also we had a brief discussion on her physical embodiment, mother's embodiment. Because of the work of the physical nature, including change in the physical world, had to be done. For that purpose, he has got the physical embodiment. Mother, specially, you can find the embodiment of the mother. Change in the physical world, including the work of the physical nature, and the second is the change in the physical world had to be done. So these two are the purpose. She has taken the body. Physical embodiment purpose is to work of the physical nature she has to do. Second, including change of the physical world had to be done. So for that actually some have come with her to share the work. That vibhutis and work, when God is hour of the divine draws near, the mighty mother shall take birth in time. It has happened. The mighty mother is here, mother of all Godheads, of all strengths. Oh, aye, the might of all that never had came down. First time she has descended in this physical embodiment in the name of the mother, we can see. But thing is that some people have come. God be born into the human clay. They are vibhutis and all. They have also come to accomplish her that purpose for which she has come. They have come to fulfill it. Done with the share in the work, and others she is called. She is called. Some have come. Some are called by her. Others who are seeking for the light. So these are the type of people you are coming. The purpose of the mother's embodiment is to get the physical world to change on the physical nature and the physical change, world to change. So she has come to share with the work with some people who have come with her, and some people who are seeking for the light, and the third category, people who are called, who are chosen, who have come and who are seeking the light. These people are there with her, and with each, all type of people you can find. With it, she has a personal relation and possibility of personal relation. She has got a personal relation. She knows personality. These people who have come with her, these people who seek, these people who are ready to change the world, these categories of people she knows personally, and she has called. With these people's personal relation and the possibility of personal relation, with the possibility of the personal relation, but each of its own kind, my nature and my personality and somebody else, something like you, your nature and your personality varies. It is no way same or one. So accordingly, as per our nature and personality, she is dealing. That is what physical. So to apply the silly mathematical rule in the physical mind is your absurd. How much came, when they have gone, how long they have stayed, they have stayed here, and the total days, total hours, it has to be multiplied. This is not the simply mathematical rule. It does not work on the mother and the process of sadhana. You must know. So your physical mind can't understand what the mother does. That is what we calculate everything with our physical mind. Mind makes blunders again and again, often and often. It happens. Your physical mind cannot understand what the mother does, the value and the standards, the ideas. Four things. Actually, mother, what she does, the values, the standards, and the ideas. All these forces are simply, I will tell, that will unthinkable, unknowable, and unreasonable for this common mind staying in the ordinary mathematical ideas, calculations. They are simply within the surface, not able to cross the limit. That is what the problem. So it is still worse to make your personal vital demand and desire the measure of what ought to do, be or she ought to do, what she ought to do, what she is going to do, what she does, what is the purpose, what is the mission, why she is doing all these things. It will be impossible for this personal vital demand or desire, to understand, to calculate everything. It is totally, see what she want to do, impossible. She can't. This personal vital demand or desire will be 100% unable to realize and calculate. She acts in each case for different reasons suitable to that, for that case. You can see this is the method you can simply do in this way, or that is the purpose, that can be done that way. Never, never, never. She does all for the, as for the convenience, as for the different, suitable to that case. That is accordingly the suitability. She acts on the process, and she goes forward like this. Again, Mother Sri in the course, whether in work or in yoga, in yoga or in work, wherever you see, work is itself a part of is yoga. Whether in yoga or in work, the mother acts not from the mind or from the level of consciousness from which this criticism arises. There is naturally criticism is there. Where there is analysis, there is you can counter analysis, we can find. So when some there is on discussion, there will be criticism. So it is there. So if in either in the process of work or in process of yoga, mother acts not from the mind or from the level of consciousness. From mind or from the level of consciousness from which these criticism arise. Then from what it arises? From quite another vision and consciousness. That is what? From the another vision and consciousness that is not that has never come from the mind or from the level of consciousness, whether it may be the process of work or in yoga. So it is quite another vision and consciousness. You can find another way. If people want to understand why mother does things, they have got the reasonability, they have got their quest, they have got their queries, they want to know really. If people want to understand why the mother does things, that is what the question. Let them get into some inner consciousness. Outwardly, superficially, they can't judge, they can't understand. That is the problem with this. So what happens, if people want to understand why the mother does things, and let them get into some inner consciousness. With that inner consciousness, something can be realized really, not superficially, outwardly. From which, from this inner consciousness, what happens? Which she sees and acts really. It is nothing superficial outward with the mother. In the inner consciousness only something she does and acts, it can be experienced who are in this inner consciousness. As to what she is, what really she is, also can only be seen either with the eyes of the faith or with the deeper vision. That is the requirement. Inner vision or a eye of faith is required. Thank you.